Here is a list of things that I would like to see out of Dirty Bomb in 2017. LCTR Games made a beautiful video with his sexy fucking voice on this topic, and if you have not seen it, here's a link to it. Give it a watch. Even if you're not listening, you're probably bound to get a hard-on just from the dude's voice. Development in 2016 was rather slow, and we didn't really see any major content updates other than the Summer Squash event, or the weird update they did for Execution, whose name I can't remember, and we didn't see a whole lot of things added to the game. So here are the things that I'd like to see from Dirty Bomb in 2017 in order of importance. Number 1, a ranked mode revival. Dirty Bomb has said that it's always been a game for gamers by gamers. Splash Damage started as a modding team, I think. That doesn't really matter. Anyways, when it was first pushed into open beta, the devs envisioned it as a hardcore game that would not hold your hand, which is pretty true, actually. And that it rewards skill and aim more than anything else. Now, this is true, but pub games don't really reflect what this game has in mind for itself. I think the first thing that needs to be implemented is a casual matchmaking system, which admittedly has been worked on for many months now and is hopefully close to release. In that system, I wish for the game to have a 5v5 format similar to that of Ranked, RIP Ranked. Right now, 6v6, 7v7, and 8v8 just seems like a complete and utter clusterfuck with no real direction or teamwork involved. Implementing the same format across the entire platform would instantly fix a lot of what plagues this game for me, or what I would call boredom when it comes to playing this FPS. I have sunk well over 1,500 hours into this game, which actually sounds kind of sad to say out loud, and the most satisfying moments were by far, by miles, were in preseason Ranked, where tons of clans would queue at peak times, and I could play against them, and it was probably a smaller community back then. Not a dead community, but smaller. Following the implementation of the Human Shuffling Machine, or HSM for short, I'd like to see Ranked return to relevance and see the pro scene grow once again. I used to play with DBN a lot, and I honestly miss playing in their pugs, and as far as I can tell, a lot of the mods that ran it are kind of quit by now. A larger player base would obviously help with balancing and activity when it comes to Ranked, but, you know, gotta start somewhere, I guess. Number 2. What the fuck is wrong with me? We need to see more maps. I don't know where they are. Dockyard has been missing for like 3 or 4 decades now, I think. This map has to be close to being done, right? Remember Electric Sheep? I want my fucking piece of paper still. And I hope in 2017 we can add a ton more maps to the pool. With the current maps we have, Chapel, there's not a whole lot of variance in gameplay, Chapel, and it gets tedious quite quickly, Chapel. Sometimes it feels like I'm only really ever playing one map. Hopefully, with the big news that Splash Damage is now publishing their own game, which, awesome, way to go. I hope it speeds up development at least a little bit. We can see some major changes to the content update cycle and how quickly you receive updates, which is something I think the community would probably really like. I've hung on to this game for almost 2 years now. Yeah, I've been playing since open beta, and I still have a little faith that shit will probably get done. We've seen some great optimization changes in the past year and a ton of bug fixes, even though the game's not perfect, but it's the time to start attracting new players and shaping the game up to be, you know, what it wants to be at launch, which hopefully would also happen this year. Number 3. Customization. Yeah, I fucking said the C word. You bet your ass I did. I have pretty much accepted the fact that the loadout system is here to stay, and I suppose that's fine. We've fought tooth and nail, but it's fucking here, alright? We're gonna be trading cards for 16,000 years. Since Gen 2 cards are quite a bit better as far as balance goes, and it's pretty hard to get a shitty card, I think. I don't know. The cards are better, right? I think they're better. I don't know. I don't really check anymore. What I want to see is basically a better implemented system to what H1Z1 has, and if you don't know, H1Z1 basically has... Actually, it's the exact same system as CSGO, basically. You buy crates, you unlock them with keys, but, you know... Obviously, you wouldn't have keys in Dirty Bomb. That'd be weird. Hopefully, it'd be far less expensive, and free-to-play players can still obtain the items with a decent amount of effort. I like the fragment system that we currently have, and with a little adjustment to the prices, which are kind of ridiculous at this point, it would be in a good place, I think. I honestly really like that system. Back in closed alpha, there was apparently a system, which I can't really talk about. I mean, I can talk about it, but the pictures are under NDA, so I can't really show you, but take my word for it. You could skin your weapons with cool camos. I believe the one showed in the picture was of Sparks with a tiger camo on her gun. I don't know, I wasn't around for closed alpha, but, you know, Just imagine what it'd be like to have events like Rogue and Vogue or What the Dickens, where you could grind out fragments and such to build your own loadout cards. I think that'd be so much better than just relying purely on the RNG that is attached to cases right now, where it's like a, what, 0.03 chance, okay, maybe not that low, 0.3 chance to get one of the event cards. I think if you made it so that people could grind for it and build them with a fragment system, you could eliminate a lot of the RNG, and that way people are kind of playing your game. We could also add a tiered gun skin system like CSGO has, but, you know, I digress. Now, of course, this isn't really a paramount problem, and that's why I placed it this far down on the list, but also give the case opening animation a new coat of paint, like, just make it look a little better. Number 4, where the fuck is Turtle? Number 5, a full release and more marketing. Now, of course, this is kind of different now because we just got news that they're publishing their own game, which means they're completely independent from Nexon, which is, I think, a good thing. But you might be wondering why I placed it this far down. It's kind of important, but I see it as an end goal for Splash Damage after they got into the game to a point where they think the player base feels good about it and they feel good about it. If I'm correct, once a game goes into full release on Steam, it's placed on the front page, and maybe that would give us a little traction to get the player base back that we had back in 2015 once the game launched. Really, going into full release is just more symbolic than anything. It won't really yield results if the game isn't where it should be, so hopefully the devs make 2017 a kick-ass year, and now that they're publishing their own game, I hope they make it great. I'm expecting big things out of you people. Don't disappoint me, please. Revive this game. I have a shirt and everything now, so come on, just do it. Just fucking do it. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Later. Oh, and make sure you set your clan tag to Sun in game. I'm building an army, and you don't want to be on the other side of it.